One thing we're super aware of, like a lot of us, Scotties, or people who are pro Harry and Meghan, or just sane people, every person who's had an encounter with both Harry and Meghan have always had amazing things to say about them. They always praise them, how they're amazing, how they're kind, how they're sweet. They constantly say, amazing things. I've never seen anyone who's interacted with Harry and Meghan come forward to say, oh, they're horrible, or they're vile, or they're this or this or this, or they're rude. Never. But take it to people who've never met Harry and Meghan in their entire lives, like the UK media, the royal experts and the commentators, those disgusting derangers who have never met Harry and Meghan, yet they claim to know so much about Harry and Meghan. One thing I like is the fact that right now people are sick and tired of the leftover royals and the derangers attacking and bullying Harry and Meghan constantly. Like at this point, we know what happens behind the scenes. So many people have, woken up to that fact. People have realized, at the end of the day, they're just bullying this woman, and for no reason. For no reason at all. One, because she's a woman of color. Two, she dared to marry into the royal family. Three, she has such an amazing husband, a very supportive husband who chose her and the kids over the farm. So they hate that. That is the reason why they hate that. So yeah, I love when people come forward and say, no, this is such an amazing woman. She is a good woman. She's amazing. She's sweet. I remember during the Beyonce concert, the Cowboy Carter concert, when they weren't there and their pictures left the internet. They broke the internet, and you had fans say, oh, they shared their fries with us, their soda with us, they were amazing. You see how sweet they are. So now remember, TMZ released these Santa Barbara Beach pictures of Harry and Meghan watching Archie surf, you remember? And of course we hated the fact that TMZ, the paparazzi, invaded their privacy. But we were so happy to see the wholesome moment of them enjoying their summer, just having a good family bonding and everything. That was really good. So it turns out there's a person, a Santa Barbara person, who had a wholesome interaction with them and had said amazing things about Harry and Meghan while they were at that beach. The derangers, however, hate that, so they went again and started stalking this person. And I'm so glad she turned off their comments. They started harassing this person, saying, oh no, that's not you, or that is Meghan. Meghan, that's you. You're using a pseudo account. But you can never win with these people. Sometimes you can't even argue with them. You just let them convince themselves, whatever happens. So I love that this local came forward and just said how amazing Harry and Meghan are as a family, as parents. We know they're amazing parents. We've seen how they've raised Lily. We've seen how they're present, the virtues they're instilling in them, which is so wholesome. So I saw this, it came across my page, and I felt like I needed to tell you guys, because it's rare when people just come forward to talk about these interactions. People are so quick to say how horrible they are. So when you get to see people really, really say amazing things about them, that is super, super wholesome. So this local resident, at Santa Barbara, here's what she said. My family was next to the surf camp and saw them enjoying just like every other parent. They cheered on Archie while he was surfing, taking their own photos. Lilibet was running around between Meghan and Harry. They were normal. They were folks who stayed close and assisted with Lilibet. There was no paparazzi. I am on this stretch of the beach all summer long. The surf camp is here at this spot all summer too. This part of the beach is a lesser known beach where mostly locals go. It's less populated than other areas along Carpinteria. I do not understand the comments and hate and speculation. I was there. I saw them and they were a normal young family enjoying a local beach. I saw their kids and they are real. Despite crazy people saying they don't exist. Kudos to the commenters who are truly being kind and wishing other humans well. So this is why the Rangers are filming and are literally sending death threats, threatening her, because she dared to say that the kids are real. They hate that one because in their minds, they like convincing themselves that Archie and Lilibet do not exist. Yet, when the video that was out where the people kept saying, oh, there's Archie in the video, they're the ones zooming at each and every kid. Oh, this may be Archie, this may be Archie. No, And then you wonder, if Archie does not exist, why are you out here zooming each and every picture to figure out who is Archie? Do you see how crazy that is? How insane that is? So I love that this person said, hey, we were there. And of course, I saw another one discourse where the derangers kept saying, oh, Meghan and Harry called paparazzi on them. You see how funny that is? The people who cannot stand the paps, it's Harry and Meghan. Why would you even think they will call paparazzi on themselves with Lilibet and Archie there? Why would you even think that? After everything they're doing to make sure they're protected, to keep their privacy safe, you think they will call paparazzi on them with their kids around? And I love how this person said that there were no paparazzi. She's been on that beach for a very long time. There are never paparazzi there. So that means someone took pictures of Harry and Meghan and sold them to TMZ. Because a lot of people call that because the pictures were not that clear. So people are like, this is someone who was there, took pictures and sold them to TMZ. Because there were no paparazzi there. So I love how she said that they're just a normal family, raising their kids, supporting their kids, cheering on their kids when they're taking, for example, Archie surfing, which is wholesome. They're a normal family, like most normal families and what most normal families do. And the kids are real. So the Rangers hate that. And I hate that they went to harass her to a point she had to turn off her comments. That was really bad, but I'm so glad, kudos to her for just, speaking up, saying these are amazing family, they're good. Why? I don't understand why you guys are hating on them. Why are you lying, saying they call paparazzi, the kids don't exist, or they're trying to stage? No, they're just a normal family cheering on their kids, and they wanted to have some good time on a beach. That's it. So I love that she came forward to say that. So here are some of the comments in reaction to that. Let me get them. Here are the comments. So you have Robin says, thank you for sharing. If the paparazzi weren't there, someone sold their photos to TMZ. They knew to blur the children's faces. Cuto says, sickening to think that people will photograph a couple and their children and others' children and sell them to the highest bidder. Personally, I find it very disturbing and like, what kind of world do we live in? Alpha says, being next to the surf camp with the Sussexes must have been a unique experience. Can't wait to see what other amazing adventures you embark on next. Dan says, being a native Southern Californian, I recognize the beach. This is exactly how beach people are. We all share the area. Our towels and umbrellas are practically touching. The children run back and forth between the waves and the umbrellas, picnic food spread out, pure joy shared. Let's say, yes, Harry and Meghan are like any other normal family, being present and cheering their son on whilst his younger sibling plays around them. It's the same experience of parents of young children. It's normal, relaxed, young family life. Leave the haters to their uncharitable souls. Sandra says, of course, the hate-filled lunatics are trying to stalk this person and are saying that his account doesn't exist. Personally, I could care less whether or not this person is real because I will never understand all of the ignorance and hate being thrown at this family. And then Bassi says, I see she also posted her family there as well as the pic of Sussexes. She closed comments because she does not want to give these sick Fs her page to be vile and racist. You can see she's a happy and loved person, hence she's not bitter. Lisa says, those photos were not good enough to be pop shots. I figured as much. Diane says, these haters really are vile. It's not just opinions, it's coordinated hate and it needs to be stopped. If this hate was directed at William and Kate's kids, it will be stopped. These vile people called out, but because it's the Sussex kids, it's accepted and the media encourage all the time. Debbie says, thank you. I will never understand the hate towards these two who make their own money, live their life and bother no one. People are filled with hate. It is sad. Rayson says, the hate is perpetuated with full support from the palace to make the other roles more popular. But they are so clueless that is doing the opposite effect because the public now knows what goes on behind the scenes. Then Rain says, such a beautiful read and commentary. Blessed love for the family. for the Sussex family and you for sharing their joyful day, living a normal life, enjoying the beach, having fun in the sun. Then Claire says, it's against the law since 2013 for paparazzi to photograph children of celebrities in California. So paparazzi can't photograph Archie and Lily. If photos of the Sussex children are spread on social media or in the press, the photos are from members of the public. And then Kay says, people are sick and tired of Meghan being bullied for nothing. Then Francis says, I love this because it just proves that any decent human being can see that the hate and the lies directed at the Sussex have no basic in reality. Good on this person for speaking out. I agree. So that is it, guys. I hate that this person is being harassed. I hate that they are sending nasty things. Thank God she turned off her comment section. But I'm so also happy that she came forward to speak up for Meghan and Harry. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.